is the Glass Cannon Network.
That's a lot better than his high school nickname, 1 Inch Joe.
They used to chant it so loud in the gym.
in the showers. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Finally, Glass Cannon Live has come to the great state of Colorado. Finally.
Too long. Been too long.
The great state of Colorado. Well, there'll be time for that later. This is my second time here. Second time coming for like 24, 48 hours in Colorado. Not that great. Not that great. I'm sorry. I feel like I stumbled into a fish concert that turned into an American city. It's a very weird town, you have to admit. I can't figure it out though, because it feels like it should be really great, right? It seems like there's some money here. There's like nice buildings, nice restaurants, great beer, but then it just doesn't deliver. You know what it is? It's kind of like the Russell Wilson of American cities.
Oh,
That's what I think it is.
No.
Like, shouldn't he be good? We gave him $245 million.
The money says he should be good.
Right. Imagine getting paid all that money and still being terrible. Actually, that's what Joe's like. That's his job. That's his
Fake
job.
it till you make it, buddy.
Joe, you have $245 million.
Fully guaranteed.
You got a big raise this year. I'll be honest, we wanted to do...
It's really cannibalizing the business, if I'm honest.
I wonder why we're struggling to grow.
I was wondering why we're operating at a $245 million deficit this year.
I mean, Joe is valuable and everything, but is he worth $245 million?
Seems a little high. Seems a little high. I'll be honest, nothing against Boulder, but we wanted to do the show in Denver. Sadly, the nicest available venue was a Quiznos, so we couldn't. We just didn't think we could fit many people in there. But this is nice. Is this like the rich Denver, or is Denver the poor Boulder? How does that work? No, both cities are terrible. It doesn't matter. But thank you for having us. We're never coming back.
What is wrong with you?
But let me tell you why. Your candy is poisonous. No one told us this.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that you could just go to the candy store, and sure enough, it's...
Troy, you ate so much
poison.
candy yesterday.
Ate so much.
I thought we were at the movies.
Like every couple hours.
And then we were on Mars. Folks, this is a special night, obviously, for us. This is the first show of 2023. It's a fucking sellout.
You guys.
But it's very special, obviously, for one of our members because it is the first homecoming for Mr. Skid Maher. Skid, on a scale of 1 to Joe's salary, how happy are you?
I was really happy until you started talking.
I get that a lot.
I do appreciate your extensive experience of the 4 square blocks that you visited on this trip. So, but I do
remembers 2 of them.
But I've been here the whole week. It has been amazing catching up with people. This is still home for me, and this has been great. And if it's okay, I do have some guests here in the crowd, if it's all right for me.
Bring them on stage!
All right. I hope I don't forget anybody. First of all, my friend Dave Flomberg is here.
Yeah, Dave.
There we go.
There he is.
With his guest, Heather. They're here. We've been friends since high school. He just did an interview with me for the Colorado Gazette, which he writes for. And he also, by the way, designed the t-shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, that's a good tee. Celebrity Lanes?
Rest in Power Celebrity Sports Center, Colorado Boulevard. Thank you for coming. My best friend since high school, Nick Shelton, is here.
The famous Nick Shelton
on the show. He made it.
Mentioned in so many podcast episodes.
Absolutely. He's somewhere here. My other friend since high school, the 3 of us worked at the Cooper 7 in Littleton together. Rob Frakes is here. Del Dominic, who has been to many of these shows, my old Dungeon Master, was supposed to be here. He's very sick, so he couldn't make it. He's very, very hurt. But someone who was in our adults Dungeons and Dragons game, who I haven't seen in like 20 years, is here. My friend Eric Ziegler. He's right over there.
Hey!
He's a great guy, one of the smartest guys, the best guys I've ever known. Haven't seen him in forever. He made it up here. This is awesome. And also, my sister Delia is here.
Yeah!
Coming up from
Where's
Sloan's
Delia?
Lake. She was at our Washington, D.C. show. I wish she could come to every show. And last but not least, he's been a big supporter of Glass Cannon. He loves our stuff, and he's been awesome. My dad, Pat Maher, and his wife, Melissa.
There he is. Hey,
are
Pat!
both here. They're in the back. Yeah, there we go.
Could we get him a better seat?
Yeah, I know.
You gotta buy your tickets early next time, Mr. Maher. Skid, I'm so happy for you. I know what it's like coming home to Boston and bringing this shithead back to Philly. It must feel nice
Yeah, it feels great.
to be here. How many people are sitting in church pews?
We love your commitment to the Glass Cannon Network.
Let me tell you, this is how it starts, right? They start showing up and they're like, it's weird that some of the seats are church pews. And a couple shows from now, it's weird that all the seats are church pews. And then it's like, when do I get my purple sash? And finally, when will Vanguard bang my wife? That's how you know you've made it.
Praise log.
Praise log.
Praise log.
Praise log.
May all your logs be smooth.
There it is, Kate. apologize in advance. I feel like this is a church.
Let us pray.
Sorry.
I think you apologized after the fact.
I did.
It wasn't really in
I
advance.
should have done it before. I'll say a little prayer later. We're sold out tonight. We're psyched. I mean, this is a great way to start the year. Come out here and I normally start the show by just making everybody feel bad. Instead, I just did that for Colorado. But I feel like the new pre-show intro package, you know who all these people are now. So I'm going to start a new tradition instead of just shitting on them, because I'll do that later. We're going to start with some classic Glass Cannon Network bant.
Oh.
I like when you announce it.
Universally beloved.
Yes. Yeah. It's universally beloved, and it may take up half the show. But I was sitting backstage, sipping on a little gin and juice. It's not gin, and it's not juice. But I had an idea. I had a topic that is so wild, it's gonna make your dick explode. And if you don't have a dick, you'll wish you had one, so it can explode. This might be a lot. It's kind of appropriate, though. We're in this old church. Let's just say everyone up here, I didn't run this by anybody, believes, for argument's sake, let's just say we all believe in some sort of an afterlife, okay?
Okay.
Let's just say, maybe you call it heaven, maybe you call it something else, but let's just say this panel is composed of people that believe in something else and not Satanists like Matthew. Okay. Dirty Satan worshipers like Matthew. Okay. Here's my question. And I've asked this to a number of people before, but I've never asked you guys. Let's say you get married, right, when you're like 20.
What is
going on? Here, this is a good topic.
Are you just getting like weird like church guilt?
No.
Yes, that is exactly what's
Is it making you antsy?
Maybe. Yes. Here's the question. So you get married at like 20 years old, right? You married, fall in love. Love of your life. Maybe you knew her since grade school. Who knows? But like love of your life. And you're married for like 20, 25 years into your 40s, late 40s, and then she dies.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, right? She dies.
Is there
Why do you have to
questions?
put
Wait,
me
I'm
through
not done.
drama for this question?
So she dies. Love of your life.
Mr.
Dead.
Lavallee, I'm going to need you to come to a question at some point.
All right, it's coming.
Your Honor, is there a question in our future?
in our future.
So 20, 25 years, she
I
dies.
object.
Dude, there's nothing to object to. Listen,
I object to the love of my life dying at 30 years old.
it's just,
Object, too much hypothetical.
she was very sick for a long time.
Great.
Listen, that doesn't matter. She's dead. She's dead. Will you move on?
Okay. All right, death is a sweet release for the love of my life. All right, let's move on.
Dead. Will you move on? Just move on.
Okay.
Wait, so actually has it gotten to that place where we're like, you're kind of like secretly hoping they
No,
die?
come on.
Matthew.
So much.
That was just recorded. They used to do that.
This scenario presupposes I believe in an afterlife.
All right.
All right, listen. She's dead. She's dead. We're moving on.
Okay.
Now you're in your what, late 40s? Couple years pass. A few years, right? You give it enough time, but you fall in love again. Okay?
This is a new RPG.
Listen, just listen. Listen. You're gonna like this, I think. Or at least you fall in love again, right? You fall in love and you're with this person. I'm just using like me with another woman because I told my wife if I die and she remarries, I'll haunt her. But
That's so messed
let's
up.
just say,
So messed up.
a few years pass, you get married again, and it's like it's love. It's real fucking love. You fall in love, and you're with this person until both of you die in like your 80s and 90s. Okay? Everyone's clear on the situation?
Wait, do you die at the same time?
Near, like within a year of each other.
Yes, murder suicide.
I
assume that's where this is going.
It could be a murder suicide, but the fact is, you live till old age and you die. Who do you spend eternity with?
That's the question?
It took 20 minutes to get to that question.
I think that's a good fucking question.
Let me do like an edit for you. Let's say in the course of your life you were married to two different people, you love them both. When you die, who do you spend eternity with?
It was more fun the way I did it, though.
Hold on. If it's the afterlife, it's whatever it is and whatever I want it to be, ¿por qué no los dos?
Yeah.
You're telling me
What if they aren't interested?
No. You're telling me when I die I don't get 1,000 virgins?
I was with you till the 1,000 virgins.
It's hot.
What happens? Yeah, I mean, I agree with Sydney. I think that's the correct answer.
Hold on.
But then what happens if they decide they like each other more than you?
No, you didn't define our afterlife for us, and yeah, my afterlife is that everyone loves me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That sounds like a sitcom on the CW. Listen, there's no wrong answers here. I just think it's an interesting thought experiment.
What is your answer?
I think I would kill myself again because that just
Again?
yes. I guess I killed myself in this example.
Yeah, you
the
slipped
first
that
time.
one in there.
No, I don't know. I gotta go to the next episode.
So it was a murder
Suicide.
All right, I killed her. All right.
Right, okay, now, Your Honor, we get to the truth.
Now I'm interested.
I don't know the answer.
Well, I have a definitive answer.
Thank you.
Because they say that in heaven, love comes first.
That's true.
So heaven is a place on earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kat Benatar.
Kat Benatar.
Belinda Carlisle.
Is that not Pat Benatar?
No, Pat Benatar is not Belinda Carlisle.
They're two different people.
They're
You
different
could be
people?
theoretically married to both of them. One
All
could
right, so
die
if I was
first.
married to Belinda Carlisle,
Right.
and
Wait, so did you murder Belinda Carlisle or did you murder Pat Benatar?
Now we're just playing like fuck, marry, kill. Like if you had 3 wives, which one?
I don't know, man. Heaven's weird up there. I bet you it's real weird. Anyways,
So
Nobody
nice
answered,
to be in
by
a
the way.
church.
what do? We play Pathfinder. We've been playing this game for a long time. This is episode 72.
Ow, ow!
How many people have listened to all 71 of them?
yeah!
6 or 7, cool. Well, if you didn't listen to those, it doesn't matter. I think it's time, sir or madam, that we take it to the recap.
Take it to the recap, John!
These recaps can get long, and
Oh, man.
it's the first one of the year, and the more that I recap, the less show that I have to do. I've already offended those beautiful people back there. They're like,
Thank you
heaven
for
doesn't
coming.
exist, I'm out of here.
Thanks for testing the waters.
I'm going
Well,
to
they just
another
came for the
church.
banter. They just came for the banter.
Yeah,
that was
good.
They're big fans.
Once they start rolling dice, I'm out.
That's how my dad listens to the show. Listens to the banner, and then he's like, as soon as somebody's like, so last week, the heroes, and he turns it off.
Listen, whether you've listened to them all or you haven't listened to any, here's all you need to know. Our heroes recently took a flying dinosaur to the moon. And now they're infiltrating a lunar prison to try and free a sentient fragment of a consciousness belonging to a man that wronged him. If you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you.
This AP, this book has been extremely easy to follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
very linear.
All
It
right,
just sounds like a regular Wednesday in Colorado.
420. Am I right?
let's, all right, I'll give you a deeper.
half-hearted, hey, they were like, hey.
They're so used to it. It's not even a
they
joke.
think they're sitting between cops or something.
If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
What if you marry a
That's
cop?
true.
All right. We are marry a cop for 30 years. And he turned state's evidence against you. We are currently, I hope we don't even play tonight. We're currently in book 3, nearing the end of book 3 of a 6-book adventure path.
It's 6?
6, yes. Yeah.
Sydney's just realizing what she signed up for.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh, God.
Just kidding.
You're in this till menopause.
It's going to be her and Kate alone on stage for like several years.
I know, just like with pictures of us.
Yeah, like just cardboard standees of the.
We'll be dead.
We'll be long dead.
Be
I'll
dead.
do an in memoriam for you.
We'll be in heaven with our many wives. While you're here selling out the Quiznos. All right. Where am I? Book 3. To understand this story best, it's best to understand the characters that have been a part of this story since the beginning. And of those characters, there's only two. Joe's Atticus Grimm and don't cheer, and Skid's
by all means,
Aldo Casimir. Yeah, there we go. I love it. 1 inch Joe. 1 inch Joe. They began this adventure when they awoke in an asylum with no memory of who they were or how they got there. And as they began exploring the asylum, they discovered that they used to work for a man named Count Hazerton Lowles IV. Remember that name, it's very important. He's the leader of the nearby county. And Lowles had them committed. Will you fucking listen when I do the recap?
I'm very familiar with the show.
Yeah.
Every time I do the recap, he's
Count Anderson. What's his name?
Anderson Cooper.
Count Anderson.
This is why you need to listen.
Lowe?
Not Home Depot, Lowe's.
Thurston Howell.
Gotta write that down.
It's a long recap and you're making it longer.
Sorry.
Colin Powell?
Lowles had them committed, and it seemed like he did so in exchange for the opportunity to speak to one of the patients at the asylum. But anyways, somewhere along the way, Aldo and Atticus's memories were wiped, and they have obviously no idea how that happened, when that happened. Now, a lot went on in the asylum portion of our adventure, but suffice it to say, they got out and they traveled to the area that the Count presided over to try and track him down. Be like, WTF, Count. And that's when book 2 began. Turns out the Count left town, and the person he left behind was abusing her power by letting a cult run roughshod all over town. So while trying to combat the cult, Atticus and Aldo, along with some other inmates of the asylum, who are no longer with us, dead, they learned a few important things about the Count. They learned that in addition to his duties as the Count, he was a kind of a disgraced scholar, someone that wasn't taken seriously. And he abandoned his post as Count to further his research on a subject that he feels is going to get him the respect he deserves in the academic community. So as far as they know, he left town specifically in search of two things: to try and find a lost city known as Neruzavan, and to try and track down a copy of a book known as the Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon.
Fellow nerds will know this is a very powerful and very dangerous book of eldritch knowledge.
Don't get it on the microphone. We're only renting these mics.
It stung a little bit. So as we began book 3, the heroes set off following in the Count's footsteps. While poring over his journals and his tomes and all the shit that they found at his estate after they dispatched with the cult, they discovered that the Count had been experimenting with these rituals that sent his consciousness into another dimension, the dimension of dreams. And while he was in the dimension of dreams, he was gathering all these gifts to give to someone known as the Mad Poet. So the heroes enact the Dreamland ritual, and they meet a piece of Lowell's consciousness that fragmented off and stayed behind in the Dreamlands. And he called himself the Yellow King. And the Yellow King told them, go find the gifts that Lowell's found, come back to me, and I'll bring you to the Mad Poet as well. And you can find out what Lowell's is up to. So the past year,
We're just preparing for when the show starts.
We're talking about important stuff. You don't have to know.
the show starts when you get on the plane.
Content.
Our heroes have spent the past couple months taking these same dream journeys. They've gathered most of the gifts that Lal's got and met some new people along the way. They met a flesh warp witch named Eris, played by Kate.
Hey guys.
Eris had been trapped in the Dreamlands due to some sort of arcane mishap, perhaps. They met an elven druid named Suki, played by Sydney. Suki is sort of found herself wrapped up in sort of sister wife cult or some sort.
Yes.
And they met a simple human divorcee named Ethel Merman, played by Matthew. Ethel is a woodworker / killer for hire. Think he's kind of like the professional, right? That's how I see him.
Yeah, you like Leon.
A little bit, yeah.
Leon.
He was into
Le Professional.
yeah, carving doll furniture out of wood.
Yeah.
So these jerks meet up. They're all best friends now, and they go back to meet the Yellow King. And he's fucking gone. He had been captured, it seems like, and taken to the moon. So now we're back to the dinosaur going to the moon, right? So they take this flying dinosaur to the moon.
It's like you're describing a
It
dream
all
you
comes
had.
back to the dinosaur on the moon.
And
that's
they
true,
deplane the dinosaur. And then, of course, they walk in the direction of the nearby lunar prison. And they killed the sole guard outside, a fireball-wielding ghoul. Then they broke in the side door to the pantry, the kitchen, the mess hall. It's all empty, weirdly empty. So then Ethel hulks up and lifts the portcullis, and they go in, and there's like these murder holes, and these creatures start attacking them. Creatures known as denizens of Lang. Creatures that have been harrying them now for a while. Native to the Dream Plan, these denizens of Lang are. And they're apparently in league with the person who captured the Yellow King. They attack the group, kills them, and that is where we pick up today's adventure.
Woo! Take a sip, Troy. You must be parched.
I'm exhausted.
That was a lot of talking.
You want to take a break?
I do. Let's take 5.
Sit down,
Sorry I
Sharky.
offended you,
Sit
sir.
down.
What the?
Sir, see if they have bottled water. No.
Do not readmit that man. Do not readmit that
Or
man.
that woman. Oh, that man!
Unbelievable.
Oh, come on! You were joking.
What's going
This is
on?
bullshit.
It was pandemonium at E-Town Hall in Boulder when several people walked out after a menopause joke. Other podcasts don't make those kind of jokes. All right, shut up. Let's go to the map, huh?
Please.
To the map.
Oh no! Hey! I did it! It's been like 5 months.
I know, we haven't done this in a while. All right, so, what was I gonna say? You just finished this fight. Take care, sir. Let's say you search the bodies. There's 3 bodies. They all have +1 striking kukris. Okay?
Oh, nice. Shit.
They all have Lang rubies. Now, this is great, but you know that you can't take this stuff back into the material plane with you. This has to stay in the Dreamlands, but hey, you're here now. What happens in the Dreamlands is... You also find a ring of keys.
Sha-ga-ga-ga-goo.
Goo. Several keys on it. So, what
This is a musical theater reference.
do you do?
I'll just clear my throat.
So Troy, we talked about this and we decided what we'd like to do is drag this to a screeching halt and do healing.
So
We'd
I
like to
have it.
You didn't do it off stage?
I have it figured out.
There we go.
I already rolled. We figured this out backstage, but I'm telling you the numbers now. And we figured out the math, so nobody say shit. I'm doing treat wounds on each person. That's 6 people, including myself.
I'm good.
Wait, what? No, you're fucking up my math.
Matthew, let Pythagoras talk.
It doesn't matter. Basically, we figured out 6 people takes an hour. There's like 10 more minutes and then it's an hour. So I can then treat them again and double up. So basically we're doing 2 hours and I'm gonna heal you twice
And then we need 3 more hours
to get up to
of constant healing.
full, but I can't.
Because I am messed up.
Well, I can heal
Am
you.
I the only one that's messed up?
And I want you to know we're going to do this in real time.
So this is a role-playing session, is what you're saying.
And there are no refunds.
Let me put it this way. 5 hours.
No.
We don't move for 5 hours.
You're going to hang out for 5
Yes.
hours? It's unrealistic.
It is not.
It's a dream.
It is a. I didn't want to drop the F-bomb so hard.
We can attempt the impossible.
It is a dream. We're gonna wait for 5 hours and heal up.
Do you actually want to wait for 5 hours?
100%.
Are you serious?
100%. And if we get interrupted by an encounter, by all means,
my math.
This is not what we talked about at lunch. This is not what we talked about at lunch. There was talk of 2 hours.
Yeah, we said 2 hours.
Now you're curveballing me.
I went to the bathroom during this talk. I have no clue what's going on.
That's true. We were in the bathroom.
Let me put it to you this way. If you want to look at the math of it, I am roughly 65 hit points down. In 2 hours, I will get about 18.
Do you want to do this?
5 hours is my compromise.
Can we just give you a potion or something?
Yeah.
How about this? 5 hours. Who gives a shit? It's a dream.
Well, someone can,
5 hours.
Someone can walk in. We can.
Sure. Okay.
I didn't think
And then we'll have a
we were
fight.
actually going to derail the show to talk about this.
Unbelievable.
We made a point of pre-planning this at lunch. We talked through all of this, so we wouldn't have to do it now.
I made a joke.
I have all the points. I'm like, you get 7, you get 8. I can just do it.
You're being disrespectful to the plan and to the fiction.
I said 5 hours at lunch. I don't know why anybody didn't hear me.
We did
I
not.
don't remember that.
That's it.
Said 2.
Oh, you can spend 10 on. Spend as many hours you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Do you want to do 5 hours?
Yes.
Do you want to average 18 points per person so I don't have to roll a million times?
Sure.
Can we just mercy kill Atticus?
I know.
working
He's
on
so badly wounded.
Dude, I'd be
that we
happy to
never
wake
say
up.
it.
I'll just crack a
Matthew
cold
said
one and
it.
watch you guys play.
You'll wake up.
Exactly.
You'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Slit your throat. Move on.
Big deal about 5 hours. It's not a big deal. Picture it this way. Atticus is on the
I
ground.
can't believe we're still talking
Can't stop
about
bleeding. The only reason we're still talking about it is because people weren't just like, sure, 5 hours.
All right, let me just roll 30 D8.
The only
You
reason we're still
psycho.
talking about it is because none of you agree with me.
It's going to take a little while to roll 30 D8.
Let's just wait 5 hours and hand wave the totals.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, 5 hours. Everybody's back to full.
There you go.
And I don't want to ever talk about this again.
To think I did so much math. All right, then I am also going to, in those 5 fucking hours, I am going to sit and burn a bunch of sage around myself and primal scream for 10 minutes and get one of my focus spells back.
Do you want to move like half a mile from the lunar prison before you do that?
I didn't know you were that frustrated, Sydney, with all
To
this.
get a focus point back, you
This
have to
is-
scream for
this is-
10 minutes?
This is Suki's thing. Yeah, Suki primal screams, lights a bunch of sage, sets up her crystals, and she gets on her hands and knees, and she primal screams.
So let me get this straight.
It's extremely healing. I don't
Let me
know
get this
why.
straight.
I feel like Eris is out there just like watching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys are going to rest for 5 fucking hours. And then you're going to primal scream in the prison.
You're gonna stand out of the moon.
Like
You're gonna stand out on the
outside.
surface of the moon
But
and
the thing
scream.
is, you're used to howling to the moon, but now you're on the moon.
Right.
I didn't know where to
You
look.
should get double the effect.
Yeah.
Let's
Troy,
say,
what do you think?
For Troy's sanity, I walk back through the portcullis, or I walk to the portcullis, it closed, and I scream through the bars. I primal scream holding them, and I get my focus spell back, please.
Do whatever you want. Set off some fireworks. It doesn't matter. There is no fiction anymore. It's a dream.
I just picture her just shaking the bars of the portcullis. Ah! It's like,
And
what
then
is she
just,
doing?
she quietly walks back in and goes, all right. I feel so much better. Let's go.
So disturbing.
Let's talk about this room here. You have a door to the north.
To the
But there seems to be a lot more going on to the south. You've got a door here, which is ajar, where the denizens of Lang came out. Are you seeing that room?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of
Well, a little bit
A
of
little
it.
bit. I just revealed it. Do you see any now?
I see
Oh,
more.
wait, slow down.
As much as a jar would reveal, but not as much as a door would reveal.
There we go. There we go.
What did I even say? I don't know.
Can I search that room during their 5 hours? Of
Hold on. Yes. But then there's another room to the south of that, a door that's about 10 feet away from Ethel. And then there's a hallway to the south as well that, Ethel, you can start to see down. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right. So you want to look down that hallway? Yeah. All right, you look down that hallway and you see that it ends in a wall.
Or does it?
Or, no, it ends in a wall.
Okay. During their 5-hour healing primal screaming extravaganza,
Yes.
can I search this room?
You want to search that room?
The northern of the two rooms.
The room to the north.
Northern? More north?
There's an iron stool lying on the floor next to the door, like maybe it was used to prop the door open at one point. But it's otherwise empty, because the 3 denizens of Lang that were in there came out to combat you. You murdered them. There doesn't seem to be anything else of interest within this room.
Once I have my companions back, we can look at this door to the south.
Okay, what do you do?
Hey, Ethel, where are you going? I don't need healing. Hey.
Oh, hey, Eris.
Hey.
I was gonna go,
You looking in some creepy rooms?
yeah.
Cool.
Too early.
And don't forget, in the background of this, in the far distance, primal screams.
Such romantic ambiance, don't you think?
Eris, there's something you should know about me.
Yeah?
Ooh.
I'm a wounded bird inside.
Oh, we know. I know. We know. Yeah, I think that's why I like you. You're cool.
Roll that
Whatever.
back.
Should we open this door?
Yeah.
Check it for traps, maybe.
Sure. And then we
Love
both,
is a trap, you know.
Maybe we both reach out our hands to check for traps, and they bump. Like,
yeah.
oh, sorry.
Little meet
Sorry, were
cute.
you gonna check for traps?
I check for traps.
Okay, you can. I'll do. Okay.
Their hands reaching towards the doorknob together. Kiss me. Kiss Steve.
I checked for traps with a bonus, obviously, because of the situation.
Let's go.
It's a thievery.
Yep.
Yeah. Coerce. Shit. I'm way too distracted right now, and I got a 16 total.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
It seems fine.
You tell me. 100% untrapped.
It seems fine, yeah.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
It's locked.
It's not trapped, though. You have the keys, right?
We do have the ring of keys, so can we try the ring of keys on?
Sure.
Which key?
So embarrassing.
The one that looks like it'll fit.
So the two of you hold the key ring together and slowly move it. Can I hear that song again?
Yeah. The key goes into the lock.
You open the door and you see a room identical in size to the other room, but it's dirtier.
Ooh, I love this room.
There are 6 pallets of like a fibrous grayish material lying on the floor, and the pallets are humped together in a way that looks like seats more than beds. Kind of looks like a shitty little lounge.
Okay.
And there's blood on the floor.
What?
Wow. Oh,
A
so
lot of it.
It's the American Airlines Lounge.
It's the Delta Sky Lounge. I love to inspect the blood.
Okay.
Is there a blood roll?
No.
Blood roll.
No.
Roll for blood.
Roll for blood.
Yeah, roll for blood. What are you rolling?
Natural 14.
What are you adding to?
What number are you adding
You
to
doing a
that?
perception? What are you doing?
Perception.
Okay.
Sure. So 26.
It's blood. That's blood, all right.
You lick it. That's blood.
Hey, you magic people, can anyone come check this dirty room?
But like, how did it happen? Is it going anywhere? Is it just like drips?
No, it's
where it
dry.
is?
You kind of you get down there with your weird nails and you scrape at it, and it's this like just crusty, dry blood that looks like it's been there for a couple of days.
It's only dry blood. Don't worry.
You also find some scrolls.
Oh, interesting.
As you're creeping down to scrape at the blood with your dirty old nails, you see lying under one of these pallets 2 scrolls.
No one but you knows those scrolls are there.
Really?
What do you do?
There's so many things. I mean, Ethel is here and I like him. But I'm also heiress.
Right.
Maybe I
Very good, Kate.
take one of the I'm gonna take one of the scrolls, but then be like, oh look, I found a scroll.
You jerk.
Okay, I'm gonna see which scroll you grab. Okay, interesting. So you put one in the folds of your robe, and then you say, "Look, I found a singular scroll."
You lying piece of shit.
You don't know that.
Ethel,
I know.
can you read, Ethel?
Yes, I can read.
I
He has
didn't know.
glasses.
I didn't know.
What would I need the glasses for?
Fine print.
True, I would need it for a weird line.
You look at it, and it's made of arcane symbols
That I can't read.
don't make any sense to you. No glasses in the world can fix you.
Can I do just a general perception in the room?
Yeah.
Roll my brand new purple cat's eye Norse Foundry D20 here.
Norse Foundry.
Ooh, 31.
Nice.
31. You see a lot of dry blood and some dust movement on the floor that looks like 2 scrolls used to be there.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
With a 31.
The telltale signs.
Here we go.
Trouble in Paradise?
It was DC 30.
Dude, this is going to be good.
It looks like
Wait, can I roll a sleight of hand or something?
You could have.
Oh my god.
Do you think those murderers stole one of these scrolls?
You mean used?
Or used one of those scrolls?
Yeah, maybe.
That must be what must have happened.
Yeah,
All right, I think I see no evidence of any wrongdoing here.
me neither. Let's keep
Except
it
for
moving.
the dried blood on the prison floor. Act of God.
That could have come from anywhere.
Looks like this crime scene is closed up. It's an open and shut case.
Close it down, boys.
Close it down, boys.
All right, are we all back together? Or are you guys still
Yeah,
healing?
Suki walks back over. She's done. Did you find
good.
anything interesting?
Just one scroll, because one scroll was stolen before we got here.
Used, probably.
Those murderous, horrible people. They use scrolls a lot. You notice that other guy that casts Fireball a lot? Maybe they don't know any spells. Maybe they just use scrolls.
That's
Pathetic.
true. That's true. Maybe they had like a repository of scrolls, and instead of studying, like they should have done, they just take it out. It's like magical cheating, scroll
Lazy.
uses.
You're absolutely right. Let me see what that one is. And she snatches it from Ethel.
Oh, a little Ethel. I was gonna say a little Ethel snatch. That's weird. Little Ethel snatch, eh? All right, roll something to read it.
Arcana?
Sure.
Okay. That's going to be a 24.
You see the arcane symbols, and you go back into your training when you learned what these symbols meant, and you see words that don't seem like they should go together, but all of a sudden they do. When you realize it's a scroll of cloud kill.
Oh, whoa.
No, she'll tell everybody. Ooh, this one's really powerful. It's Cloud Kill, if you're familiar with the spell.
Oh, yes. I am.
Atticus, would anyone have use for this? I mean, I could use it. I'm very powerful.
Of course we could. I'm really fixated on this other scroll, though.
The missing
The
scroll.
missing one.
Yes, it's
Doesn't
true.
make any sense. The scroll is powerful as cloud kill. I recall no spell being cast
Yeah, it's so
during
weird.
that time that could possibly have explained the missing scroll.
And they
Yeah.
didn't use any scrolls. We didn't find any on
it
those
was simply
denizens.
spiritual whatever weapon.
strange.
Spiritual weapon is the only spell cast.
I mean, you can go into the room and look for yourself.
Once he's in, Ethel buries his hatchet in Atticus's chest. And closes the door. I'm kidding.
Maybe you
Oh,
can
am
look
I?
better than I did.
Well, it's probably nothing. No, Eris, You're right. You've become a really dear friend of mine. And your perception is... I highly regard it, so I trust you implicitly. And Suki looks at her a little bit side-eyed as she turns away. Should we continue on?
Yeah, this hallway ends in a wall.
Right, let's go.
Thank you. Is it a wall or is there a door?
No, it's a wall, but the wall's weird. Now the
The wall's weird.
the stone of this place is weird too. Everything looks a little too perfect, a little too. I don't know if anybody has any sort of architectural background, but something is just very strange about it.
Ethel,
But it's the Dreamlands.
do you have architectural, like carpentry? Would you know anything?
He's built tiny houses.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same basic concepts.
Would you allow me to roll my crafting check?
Sure.
He's trying to find a stud.
Yes. Woodworking is exactly like building a house. It's like
Natty-
doubling a recipe for a pie.
That's a natural 18 for a 28.
Ooh, you're like this. This is some weird dreamland shit.
But this wall in particular that the hallway ends in, it almost looks like a rock. Like it's everything else is very manicured and smooth, but this one is more rough and unfinished.
If I examine it, is it corporeal? It's not an illusion.
Touch it, yeah. It feels real. It's hard.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I guess you could say it's rock hard. Technically.
Okay.
Does your dad like these dirty jokes, kid?
I'm sure. Dad, you enjoying this?
Wow, nothing.
No response from Dad.
Stone cold stare.
No son of mine.
So,
I didn't say any of this. I'm just hitting the buttons. That was not.
you gently caress the rock hard wall, and nothing seems to happen. It's weird though. It almost feels like it's getting harder. No, it's just a wall.
You said it was a weird wall.
This is gonna be a fun year. I'll tell you what.
All right, I call the others forward. Maybe their superior intellects can help.
This doesn't make any sense. A hallway to nowhere. Why? For what purpose? Atticus will also do a check, a seek action, looking for secret doors or anything of that nature. Sweet. 22.
Yeah.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
Okay. Just because I want to. It's a 35, and I'm touching the rock to find if it's like naturally occurring or if it was like recently constructed with magic, or I could tell the difference.
Right. 35.
Yeah, 35.
You're a druid. You
Yep.
know nature, and you feel certain that this rock didn't give birth to the lunar prison. That the prison didn't grow up around it. That the rock is in fact of nature. 35? That's all you know.
You're as cold as ice.
It's good.
Does it look like we could move it?
No. Anybody else want to roll a perception in there?
Yeah, I do.
I'll let you
let's
one. You can't roll a
pushing
second
each
one.
other out of the way.
Perceptions for everyone.
While they're doing that, I'll also do detect magic.
Okay.
Through the walls, see if I detect any magic. through the walls.
No magic.
30 perception.
Okay.
26.
Aldo?
I rolled a natural 20 for a 35 perception.
Hell yeah.
So while all these dummies are staring at the rock, Aldo pushes his way forward and notices something that no one else has noticed, but you don't really know what it means. Down at the bottom of the wall, where sort of the base of this stone meets the floor, there seems to be like scrape marks. Like very prominent scrape marks that have been etched right
right at that sort of point where the rock wall meets the floor.
So it's like Rosemary's Baby with the
dresser.
The dresser, yeah.
Ah, that's a good.
It's like, there's something has scraped the surface here. Is anyone a Roman Polanski fan? No. I'm gonna see if there's like any way, like the nature, where these scratch marks might have come from, if my theory is correct or not.
Okay.
Should I roll something?
Yeah, sure. Okay, why don't you give me a roll with your intelligence bonus? Let's just do a straight up basic intelligence. See if you can figure this out.
I'm gonna roll. There's a brand new die that my nephew Sinclair picked out for me.
Fun.
Because he said it looked very dragony, and it does look very dragony. So we're gonna. Okay, that's a great. Thank you, Sinclair. That was a natural 17.
Okay. Nice.
That is a 21.
Great. I mean, there might have been a skill that would be more effective here, but this is just you using your superior intellect to try and figure out, like, what is going on here. And what you discover, it seems like that this wall can shift, but there's no apparent mechanism to make it shift. You see Ethel, like, touching it and feeling it, and it doesn't seem like he can move it or anyone can move it, but it does seem like the wall shifts.
Like it's like there are pocket doors somewhere.
I'm talking to Skid right now. So that's what you get out of that. Matthew, did you have a question?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
Wait, Skid, can you ask Troy, did you see any scrapes on the walls as well, or was it just on the floor? Can you ask
Troy,
him?
apropos of nothing.
Thank you.
Did I see any scrapes on the wall?
No.
Or was it just on the floor?
Just on the floor.
Just on the floor.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Sydney?
Yeah, I was getting real like Lara Croft Tomb Raider vibes, and I was like,
yeah.
it's a trap. Oh, it's gonna like come toward us, but I don't think that anymore. You can tell Troy that if you want.
Okay. No, he doesn't need to know that.
Okay.
That's all right. I've moved on.
Can I try to roll the rock to the side in the direction of the scrapes?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Maybe it seems like this wall is meant to move. Like maybe there's a trigger or some sort of mechanism in another part of the building. You think?
You've explored as far as you think you can go at this point. There are two other directions that you haven't explored. There's obviously this door to the north, just past these dead denizens of Lang. And then also there was that door, the double set of doors past the mess hall that was locked. Of course, now you have keys. That's different, but that's also complicated because if you look back up here, you went in this side door, there was like a pantry, and then there was a grate with a funnel that looked like liquids were being passed through. And so the only way you could get from the pantry to the kitchen area was by, didn't you like turn into a mouse or something? I can't remember what you did.
Lizard.
A lizard, that was cute. And you scuttled in there, and then you bloop, came out. That might be tricky to get all of you in there, but you still have this door to the north as well.
Yeah, maybe we have to go around whatever this rock is.
Yes. Let's go to this door in the north.
Door to the north.
Who approaches the door?
I'll go first.
Ethel, no.
Okay. He steps aside.
I was just joking. Go ahead.
By all means, Ethel.
You're my employer. I do what you tell me.
I know. I was as a test, and you passed. Flying colors.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay, give me a perception check.
32.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Is it locked?
It is.
We'll use the ring of keys.
Click, clink. It opens. Ooh. Shadun-dun-dun-dun. All right, let's talk about this room. There's a few iron stools in here. You saw the same iron stool in that other room that was maybe used to prop that door. And the stools are set up right near arrow slits that look out like more murder holes that look into that kill room that you first came in. So you think, oh, okay, they must station guards in that southern room and guards in this room. But there are no guards here.
Because we killed him.
Because you killed them.
Yeah.
But did you? You killed the guards in the room to the south? Or they just happened to be on a break together in that room? Who knows? But there are no guards in this room.
Is this a wall up to the northeastern corner, or is that?
It is not. It is open. I'm just slowly revealing this.
Oh, God.
Because you see around the corner a staircase leading up.
Ooh. It's a nice looking staircase. Shit. They must be hiding something very good up there.
Yes. The higher the prize, the greater the treasure.
I've heard that before.
Have you?
Shall we?
Yes. After you, Ethel. Be careful. Watch your step.
Suki follows behind Ethel.
So we got Ethel, then we got Sooks.
And Pepsi.
And Pepsi. Don't forget Pepsi.
And Pepsi.
And Pepsi, yes, that useless snake. All right, so Ethel, Suki, Pepsi, then Eris Atticus Aldo?
Yep.
I don't know. Why do you want to know? Seems very detailed for no reason.
Sometimes I need
sneak
details.
in this
Some casual walking upstairs.
Oh, no.
Just walking
We're in
upstairs.
my place.
I was there first.
Oh. Your neck mouth. I touched it by accident.
No, you didn't. It's closed. Stop. It's not open all the time.
Stop talking.
Sorry.
We're in a stairwell.
Sorry.
Be quiet.
I'm just sick of people talking about my neck mouth.
Then cover it up.
Look at something new.
Eris, just cover it
Way
up
to
by a
victim
scarf.
blame me.
By an
Quiet.
ascot.
Ask me to cover up. Ask him to stop
I will
walking
turn
at
this
me.
party around.
Oh, now you've really done it.
That's it. Back to Winnipeg.
Off the moon.
Off the moon.
Bang, zoom, off the moon, Alice.
I thought you all were mature enough for the moon. Apparently, I was wrong.
God, it cuts deep. It's real.
All right, go to work, Ethel.
What's at the top here?
Slow down. You start walking up the stairs. Slow down. You move too fast.
To make that
Got to make-
cocaine last day.
All right. You walk up the stairs. You start walking up the stairs. And you have this very ominous feeling kind of enter your loins.
No.
And you all feel it.
No.
Ominous
It's
skip.
bad. It's not sexy.
Oh, sorry.
What do you have for ominous loin music?
Ominous and sexy.
Ominous loin.
Not necessarily sexy.
Oh, I know. I
just-
got the perfect thing.
There it is. You. We're gonna get you some more sounds.
Yeah. I only have 64 buttons here.
You start going up the stairs, and something doesn't feel right. You almost hear. You hear something up there, right? But then you hear a voice in your mind.
My mind?
In your mind, Ethel. And the voice is like, has that upstart Piper above the cell blocks attacked yet?
I hear that alone.
You and you alone.
And what am I looking at? A door?
You're just walking to the top of the stairs. Before you
What are
get
you waiting for?
to the top, you just hear this voice in your head as you're walking up the stairs. Has this upstart Piper above the cell blocks attacked yet?
I'm hearing a voice in my head. And before you ask, no, it's not my ex-wife's.
What does it say?
It says, has that upstart Piper above the cell blocks attacked yet?
Upstart Piper.
Where are the cell blocks?
What's a Piper? I mean, in this context.
You hear another voice. What are you waiting for? Answer me.
No.
What?
No, that was my answer.
What?
What are you saying no for? No
You
what?
know the upstart Piper had not attacked yet?
I had a 50-50 shot of getting it right.
Is it safe?
It's a time-honored strategy I use to take tests in school. Narrow down to two options and guess.
Ethel, you should try thinking no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I think hard. No.
Do you continue forward?
Yes.
Let's go to the map. Oh boy. Let's go to the new map.
Oh, what?
Whoa.
I think I got this party order correctish.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Sure. Great. It's
Love it.
It's a 10-foot wide stair, John.
No, no. Whoa, no. He's back.
He's back. I'm sorry. I panicked.
You come up the stairs. And you turn the corner after hearing this voice in your head and answering no. You see on the floor of this room a round frayed rug of like a hideous chartreuse color. Looks like a rug made out of piss.
Ugh.
Just sitting in the center of the room.
Oh, man.
Can we unpack that a minute?
Nope.
What color is your pee?
Nope, it's a piss rug.
Are you okay?
Within
Is the rug the color of piss, or is
rug-
it made out of piss? Those are two very different things.
Is your pee green?
It's. You can examine the rug
Neon
later.
green?
You did say it was chartreuse.
I did say chartreuse. It's piss chartreuse.
Maybe
Honey,
it's St.
what-
Patrick's Day.
Honey, what should we paint the baby's room? Do you have like a piss chartreuse color?
Piss chartreuse.
Something that's not quite fully chartreuse, but like a little bit of human piss.
Well, we don't want to know what the gender is yet, so let's just go neutral. Let's just go piss chartreuse.
piss.
Piss chartreuse is a beautiful name for a baby.
Ah, yes.
Piss chartreuse.
Was my grandmother's.
We'll name it after your grandmother and my grandfather. Piss
Not naming
chartreuse.
my son Piss Chartreuse Lavallee. Where are we? All right.
Does it look like a rug we're familiar with? Because we've had.
No, this is a new rug. It looks like piss.
This is not like my piss rug at home. This is different.
It
This
really
is
ties-
no ordinary piss rug.
I will tell you, it really ties the room together. There's an alcove on the east wall, and within that alcove, there's a large lever surmounting an enormous contraption of like thick gears that are bolted to the floor. That's in an alcove. Looks like a big fucking lever. There's a metal door standing along the south wall, just past the piss rug. However, floating above the rug is a creature of some sort. Kinda looks like a cross between a slug and a skinless frog.
That's a very clear picture.
I understand the piss rug now.
That's what it is.
That doesn't look like either of those things.
That makes sense.
There it is.
That looks like
Oh, man.
that looks like a naked, muscly, like octopus baby man.
It's like if you like described a tardigrade to a toddler and they drew their own horrible version. What the fuck?
That's exactly what it is.
And as Ethel, you turn the corner, it turns towards you,
Hi.
and the tentacles on its face just like slurp out and extend toward you. Roll for initiative. Let's go, Boulder! Come on, first Nish of 2023! And maybe the last. Maybe the last. All right. Aldo, what'd you get?
I got a 25.
25. Good start, Atticus.
29.
Slightly better. Ethel?
24.
Much worse. Damn it. Suki?
It's a filthy, dirty 20.
Oh.
I know. I rolled a 4.
Dirty 20. All right. Eris?
Got a ladies 15.
Ooh, wow.
And a lady's 15 for the Flesh Warp Witch. I, of course, rolled higher than all of you.
Of course, obviously. Goes without saying.
Even though you heard a voice in your mind, you can all hear that slurping sound. It's mad. It's like these things are flying out, and all of a sudden, something goes right into your mind, Matthew.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna need you to roll a save, but here's the problem.
Oh.
Last episode, Last episode, Matthew fumbled, and of course we went to our Patreon tier fumble, John, where a subscriber wrote the fumble, and the fumble, I can't remember what it was called, but the general gist of it was
I think it was
that-
Joe's gonna roll.
I think it was Joe's gonna roll.
Yeah.
Joe had to roll the next 1d4 rounds of Matthew's character, and the fight ended after one round. So I said that it would carry over to the first 2 rounds of the next combat, which happens to be right now. So Joe, I'd like you to roll a will save
Let's go, Joe.
for Matthew's character.
I got you. Mile High Joe! Mile High Joe! Let's get this! Let's help Matthew! Here we go, baby! Troy wants to see it! He wants to see it!
Was it a 1?
Could be worse.
What's your bonus?
Plus 14.
Then that is a dirty 20.
What's for giggles? I rolled a natural 20.
Don't waste those.
Wait. What did you roll?
Hero point.
No. No. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 20.
That's a critical fail.
Oh no!
On the spell dominate!
No! Not Ethel!
Ethel is dominated!
Oh my god!
This is amazing!
This keeps happening to him.
Oh no. You are dominated. You gain the controlled condition. You get a will save only if I ask you to do something against your nature. If I tell you to just go make me a sandwich, that's not against your nature. You make sandwiches for me all the time.
Whittle me a wooden sandwich.
Whittle me a wooden sandwich.
You weirdo.
Why would you do that? You are dominated by this creature. That does look like a piss rug, doesn't it?
It does.
It's really just a rug.
It's just piss.
It dominates you, and then it slides to the back corner of the room. And now, it is Atticus's turn. Atticus, you see up ahead of you, Ethel had been sort of leading this charge up into the next room and started talking to himself and then telling you something about an upstart piper. And then all of a sudden, you see Ethel just like turn, and there's no there.
Oh god. This is horrible. Oh, it's so horrible. All right. I feel like
Could have gone a couple different ways.
Ethel, I feel like Ethel might hurt me very soon. But
I think that would be against
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
nature.
yeah, but I have to roll your will save for that. So
Fair
I think
enough.
you're going to hurt me
This is very true.
very soon.
Just one more.
And we did talk. The last time this happened, we did talk about a workaround for this.
All right. So if
For you
there's
to try.
only, I mean, if he's going to take me down, he's going to take me down. But I'm not going to go out without a fight. Atticus is just going to run past everybody into the room, turn to whatever horrible thing this is, and before all of his allies start swarming around and into the room, he's just going to pull out. He's just going to bring up his hands, start casting an incantation, and a swirling, writhing icicle of John of cold just starts building up, and then he blasts a cone of cold at this motherfucker. If I'm gonna go down, I'm using my 5th level spells. That is a, I don't know, reflex save?
Reflex save, I would imagine, to duck out of the way of the cone
Yeah.
of cold. Nat 2.
Oh, yeah! Get the Google. What's the total? Get the Google. Mile High Joe! What's the total?
All right.
I'm gonna pass out.
I get a bonus to that save, so it's going to be a 21.
Can't have a high reflex. That is a critical fail.
Critical threat, critical threat, critical threat.
It's not a critical fail. So I got excited by the moment.
Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Plus 19 to reflex. That's pretty good.
You like that?
For a big slob monster, that's a pretty good reflex. All right, sorry. I'm rolling now. It's
Is
so
she
much
doing
damage,
your
I
dice?
can't do it
Yeah.
by hand.
Okay.
44 points of damage.
No,
cold damage.
Your hands outstretch, and the cold covers this awful slug frog creature.
And he seems to be completely unaffected by it.
It's not like you completely wasted your 5th level spell.
Yeah. Well, hi, Joe.
You almost get the sense that he's immune to cold.
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
feeling.
getting that sense.
That's that like general feeling
I'm
that
getting
you
that
get.
sense. It's completely unaffected. I don't know what to do.
It's Aldo's turn. Ethel, you're on deck, which means Joe, you're on deck.
Which means Troy, you're on deck.
Which means Troy, you're on.
But who's on first?
Who's on first? What's on second? Aldo, what do you do?
Aldo's going to dart out and say, "What's going on out there? I hear a kerfuffle." And he's going to run out between Ethel and Atticus, but doesn't know what's happened to Ethel at this point. He's going to take a good close look at this dumb tardigrade, and he's going to do a knowledge check to see if he can identify any weaknesses of it.
Yes.
Is there a skill that would be most propitious for me to use?
I think you could roll a cult here. Would probably be your best.
Oh, I happen to have a cult.
I know you do.
I can roll it. There we go. That is a 30. That is a 30 and a cult.
It's quite good. It's a creature known as a moon beast.
Should have known.
It's a moon beast. All right, 30's pretty good. You want to know weaknesses. Here's what I'm going to tell you. They're immune to cold.
Right.
They're immune to anything that requires sight, visual things. And you look at it as you see it. You don't see any discernible eyes in the folds of its tentacles.
It's like mirror image would be useless.
Useless. Most of Joe's skills.
Yeah, this is illusionist.
I think I'm going to use the restroom and not come back.
Do I get to roll my own dice then?
One thing at a time. All right. Now, you want to know if it's has any weaknesses. You roll a 30. That's pretty high. No weaknesses, but it does have some resistances to piercing, slashing, and precision. It's a pretty hefty creature.
You're telling me the only thing that would have gotten through is bludgeoning, but my hammer is now on the side of the creature.
Yes. Or in Joe's hands. Equally dangerous.
Okay, right. Okay, so all right, I intend to shout all of that out in non-narrative breaking language.
Yes.
And I am going to, he's just like, I know what this thing is, it's a bloody moon beast. And I'm going to throw an acid flask at it.
Ooh.
Lovely. Oh, yeah. That is a natty 18. That is a 35 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. All right. That is, actually, no. Okay, that's 4. Sorry, that is 5 damage right now.
Okay.
And then it will have 2d6 persistent damage on it.
2d6. I'll put a little acid John there. 2d6 persistent at the end of his turn. You moved, you threw. Any other actions? And you did knowledge.
I moved, knowledge check, through. That was it.
Skidamarinky do. It is Ethel's turn. And I choose what to do. And I am going to have you attack Suki. Now, you will get your will save at the end of your turn, but I'm going to have all 3 actions be you attacking Suki.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to have Joe roll all 3 of those attacks. And I guarantee he's going to cut her head off with a
The will
forceful
save
blade.
is not at the end of the
No,
turn.
it wouldn't be at the end because it's against his nature. He
I
would
don't get
do
the will
it.
save at the end of the turn. That
Pardon
goes
me.
away.
I will be interpreting the dominate spell. Failure is you control the target. It gains a controlled condition,
Troy.
but it can attempt a will save at the end of each of its turns.
Yes, read now. Critical failure.
As failure. What else do I need to read?
But. It literally says as failure, but.
The target receives a new save.
Only.
Yep.
So I don't get the one at the end of the turn. That is taken away.
No, you get the. We've had this discussion before.
Yes, I know, and I convinced you that you were wrong.
No.
The way that it says a new order.
Yes.
So if you gave it 2 orders in one turn that were both different,
I
that
would
were
get 3
against
will
its nature,
saves.
Here's
it
what
would
I'm
get
gonna
2
do.
will saves.
Because I'm not interested in your interpretation, Matthew.
He's not interested in the rules of standard
You
English
will
grammar.
get. Basically, if I told you to go make a ham sandwich, you don't get a save. If I say, hey, climb up that wall, you don't get a save.
Yes.
If I say kill Suki, you get a save.
Right then.
At the end of your turn. Please roll his attacks.
All right, it's coming at you hard, Suk.
That's fine. I can take it.
Here
but
we
she's
go.
also like, Ethel, what the fuck?
What are you
What are you doing?
He just describe what he does.
hammer-
Double
yeah.
slice.
What does it look like to Suk?
What? Yeah.
I'm using all 3 actions. You want me to do? So yeah, double slice with the warhammer and the scimitar.
Dude, if he
Swear to
flenses you.
fucking God, Joe,
Oh,
if
you should be
roll
more
a
concerned that I
20,
behead her.
Yes, Vorpal.
Oh no, he's
he
got
has
the Vorpal
blade.
scimitar.
That's why this rule interpretation matters.
But the-
Swear, if
For the
you
record.
kill my other character, if I die again at a live show, that's it.
This is so amazing.
This is
I'm done.
amazing.
That's it.
And you're rolling it. That's the best part.
This is the worst part.
Dude.
All right.
I'm gonna roll a natural
Joe
one.
rolling a nat 20. Imagine
All right, you have to choose because he's got
closing
the,
his eyes.
the double slice has those 2 dice, right? There's one's the Vorpal blade and one is the warhammer.
So wrong. It's so infuriating.
It's not, man.
what to
It's
do.
dominate. It's a 6th level spell.
That's
It's hardcore.
Here we go.
We literally have had this
I'm rolling 2
conversation,
dice.
and you would
Which
say,
dice
right.
is which?
The
Trust
big
me, you're
one is the Vorpal.
Which is what? A kukri? Or the thingy?
Scimitar.
The scimitar.
It's a
I didn't know
scimitar.
it was called that.
God,
Go ahead.
God, oh God. Natural 1. Ah! Suck it, Lavallee! Suck it!
Natural one! Yeah!
This die is such garbage, that's why I
Is
rolled it.
that the Vorpal? Is that the Vorpal weapon?
No, the Vorpal one got a natural 12 on the die. For a total of 30, I'm guessing.
31.
31. So you do get a hit, but not 2 hits, and you critically fumble.
And a fumble.
Yeah.
Natural
Do we
one.
pull a fumble?
Oh, we have to pull a fumble.
We gotta pull a fumble.
Joe
Fumble.
rolls your dice for the next 3 live shows.
Okay. We have from Logan in Denver, Colorado. Any Logan? Logan's in row 2 for our audio audience. Here we go. The Curse of the Bambino. Does that sound like yours? Okay.
Different Logan. Any other Logans?
Any other Logans in the house tonight?
Also for our listening audience.
Second row, very
Second row.
confusing. The Curse of the Bambino. One poor decision from your past comes back to haunt you.
Oh my God!
That is perfect.
You know what it was? The last time you misinterpreted this spell.
You literally, the episode ended, and I was like, Troy, let's look at the grammar of the sentence. And he said, oh, I guess you're right.
I never said that.
Yes, he did.
Trust me. I've looked this
Troy would never say that. All right,
doesn't
let
sound
me
like me at all.
continue reading here because this is amazing. Maybe it was not resting because Matthew wanted to get just one more encounter for the sake of roleplay. This feeling of incompetency leaves you fumbling. Your attack misses. You gain the clumsy condition for
Perfect.
3 rounds.
Perfect.
This condition
you.
can be removed early by using 3 actions to right yourself.
Oh my God.
In time. So yeah, I mean, amazing, amazing.
That's
You're
great.
screwed.
The
You're
worst
screwed.
possible.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
You could still
But
nat
you-
20 on that 3rd attack.
So the 31 did hit, so your damage.
So yeah. So what's the normal damage to the suit?
It's 2d6 plus 6 for the scimitar.
You're rolling that though, right? Or is Joe rolling all of it?
Doing all the math. That is 13 points of damage.
Okay, and then one more attack.
And then one more attack with the garbage.
With the
natural
Vorpal
1
blade.
die. What would you use, Matthew, if it was an enemy? What's your gut tell you?
He would use
Plus 9 for the Vorpal blade.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
I thought I was out of the woods.
Cut her head off.
I swear to God.
It's a natty 17.
So 28.
28.
I'm sorry, 26.
26.
Just.
So actually, this because the scimitar has the forceful property, it's now 2d6 plus 8.
2d6 plus 8.
Which is why Ethel would have done
That is 13. Again,
Okay.
points of damage.
Well,
And for the last roll that you'll be making for Matthew, now, as written in the rules, you can roll the will save.
You don't gonna roll the garbage die again. I mean, why not? Let's see what happens. It's due. It's due! Well, that's a 12.
A natural 12.
Natural 12.
26. Nope. That's weird. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be 27.
27. That is just a failure, not a critical failure. So you're still controlled, but now you get a will save at the end of your turn, regardless of what I have you do.
Okay.
Instead of the more horrible condition of a critical failure, which I did completely correct.
People who read
thank
the
you,
English
Logan.
language right in. Also, I understand it's more dramatic if I have to roll a will save every
It's
time.
more dramatic if you just say yes to the GM.
I can only go so far with idiocy.
You're a college professor. I'm sure you can go farther than that. Especially in this day and age. Suki, you're up!
free action. I slap Ethel.
That is a free action
That
by
is
the
free.
book.
Yeah.
1d4 damage.
No.
Non-lethal?
No, it's lethal. I can actually behead people when I slap them, which is weird.
It's a vorpal hand.
Suki is trying. Oh, I have my thing on. Suki is trying to get as far away from Ethel. She's not dumb. She yells out to the party, "Something's happened to Ethel! He attacked me! He's crazy!
What did you say?
Kill him.
Atticus turns to you, and he's like, I've been waiting for this.
Now's our chance!" And she gets really dark. No, Suki runs away next to Atticus, and she is going to use. From this angle, can I use Atticus as cover if I'm where I am?
You know, this is what our lunch was about. Joe was like, let me tell you guys about taking cover. No, you cannot use Atticus. He's a tiny little mouse.
He's a rat.
He's a
First of all,
Rat man.
that's fine. I'm just gonna run there and then I'm gonna cast fireball.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
You immune to fire too, bro?
All right, here comes my reflex save. Natural 20. On a brand new die from Norse Foundry.
I can't even think of anyone less fun to play with than you. You ruin everything.
What's the number?
It doesn't matter.
39.
It's a big number.
Sure is.
Okay, so just stand there. My turn's over.
And we're convinced now it's also immune to fire.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
It must be immune to fire.
It's immune. Yeah, she yells out. It's also immune to fire.
It can be done.
That wildly dexterous moon beast is immune to fire and cold. Eris, take it home.
Save us.
Did you say that there was a bludgeoning object on the ground?
No.
You did!
I'm sure there is.
You said that Ethel dropped some bludgeoning object.
Sure, yes, there is. There's a
right.
lead pipe.
And you said that this beautiful creature.
It's like, wait a minute, before I continue on with attacking my friend, I'm being weighed down by this lead pipe.
Let me just put this
I'm just going off
here.
of what you
Just unburden
said.
myself before I continue.
There's a lead pipe.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna move around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
First action.
Reorient myself,
Oh, okay.
and then use my last two actions to cast. Pew, pew, pew. Let me grab my chicken feet.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, we know.
Spirit objects.
Yeah. Chicken poo. Chicken poo. Chicken poo.
Hold on.
Chicken pipe.
Are you
pipe.
doing chicken pipe?
Chicken pipe.
Why am I looking for a pawn chicken pipe? Like I have that. I start typing chicken pipe. Fucking
That right
Italian.
there. So yeah, that
Why is it not coming
pipe gains the means of locomotion with chicken legs and can stride right up to this thing, Tardigerberg, and
That's what they said.
attack it.
Okay. Attack me with your chicken pipe.
All right.
I can't find a good pipe.
There's one. That's more like a plumbing pipe, I think. There it is.
I need
mad.
a melee attack roll against the creature. Sick. Natural 4.
Oof.
Sweet.
Chicken pipe swings
Garen-
wildly.
Guarantee that doesn't hit. But it makes for a good show.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's 2 actions to make it walk up to you and then try to hit and then just like crumble to dust, I guess, is
that
what
the-
happens at the end.
Is that the end of round 1?
That's the end of round 1.
We've done nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
But hurt each other.
No, it's got a little icon next to it.
It does.
got
Oh,
acid.
yeah, Aldo did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It slides up. It's floating in the air, by the way. Slides up
It's floating.
past your chicken pipe. And that's its first action. Its second action is to attack Eris with a tentacle. One of the tentacles lashes up and tries to strike you. Natural 1. With neon green! That is so shitty if you knew what I knew.
I love it. This one's from Spenny and the Jets
Spenny and the Jets.
from Colorado. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Anybody?
Spenny?
Spenny?
Where my Logans at?
Where my Logan's at? Oh,
More
couple of
like
second
Brogans.
rogues. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a trap? It's almost like the atmosphere is begging for a trap. You're thinking it's a pretty damn sophisticated trap utilizing some technology you didn't know they had. For 1d4 plus 1 rounds, you must spend 1 action per round using the seek action to search for traps.
Wow.
If you happen to find a trap, your paranoia has paid off and you take a +2 on disabled device checks, blah, blah, blah. A successful will save reduces the duration by 1 round, and a critical success negates the effect entirely.
My will save is a 29.
So that's a success, which means you would reduce it by 1 round.
Okay. And what was the total rounds?
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. So 1d4.
So you basically lose an action every round.
Lose an action for
Yeah, just 1d4. 1 round.
I rolled it in front of you because I knew it was going to be one I wanted you to be sad. I have 1 attack left, and I will tentacle you again, and this time it will be the die that just rolled a nat 20! And now it rolled a nat 4. However, your AC is not great. 24 to hit.
Taking shots. Miss.
Yeah!
Now
Miss.
I take the persistent acid damage. I will roll a flat check, which I failed.
Okay, you take 6 points of acid damage.
Nice. Slowly burn you out.
And now, it is Atticus's turn.
Okay. I think this will be equally difficult, but Atticus is going to fall back behind Suki. Can he use Suki to take cover? He's going to fall back behind Suki and cast around her at the creature enervation. Let's see if you
nice.
can dance with the negative energy beast.
Yeah.
Son of a
Dare you?
Fortitude save, which I'm sure is really low.
Dare you? All right, fortitude save. Here we go. Got a pretty decent fort, and I rolled a
Natural 20.
40.
Jesus. Unaffected.
Is 40 enough for your shitty spell?
It must be so fun to be you every day.
Was that a critical success?
Yes, that's a critical success.
What's above critical? Because I think I got that.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Look what you've done.
Was that all 3 of your stupid actions?
Yep.
Okay. It is Aldo's turn.
All right, Aldo.
It looks like this creature pissed himself.
We've got him on the run. He's scared.
And like
Chartreuse
flipped a
rug.
table off to the side.
Eris, you gotta demoralize him. Be like, you pissed yourself. It's embarrassing.
You're right. I should embarrass him in front of his friends.
Joe, can you change the mute?
I'm on it.
Oh well. Aldo, what do you do?
Aldo is going to fish through his bandolier of bombs.
Troy has just taken Joe's chair and he's throwing it. He's just putting. He's put it in the wings of the stage. He's hidden it.
It's gone. It's gone.
This is a hilarious prank, actually.
This is fun. If you're listening at home, we have a lot of fun live.
You should come see a show.
Wait. Let me put a dick on his screen. All right, what do you do, Alton?
I would love to throw a bottle of lightning at the creature to
Okay.
make it flat-footed, but I'm out. And I would not want to use one of my quick alchemy bonus things to do right now. Exactly. So instead, I am going to throw, he fishes out of his bandolier, a blight bomb.
Ooh. You've used one of these before, I feel
I
like.
have. This is a pretty cool thing.
Okay.
Let's
light
see
me.
if I can hit it. That is a 25 to hit.
25 is a miss.
Yeah.
It's a very high AC, even though it's large.
It is. Okay, so that
Splash.
that is 4 points of splash damage to it only. And with I think I'm gonna. So he's going to dart back behind the wall, like down the stairs.
Yeah.
And take cover.
And take cover. Okay. All right, so you use the take cover action. It's going to give you a bonus to your AC
In case he does some sort of like AoE spell that blasts around the corner. Smart. Okay. Now it is Ethel's turn. Now here's the thing, Matthew. You and I go way back. Right now, you're just at failure. You're not a critical failure. I control you. That's true. You gain the controlled condition. You get a will save at the end of your turn, regardless of what I tell you to do.
That's cool.
No.
Wouldn't you think critical failure would be fucking worse?
Yes, you're misinterpreting the worstness.
I'm not.
Because you could say, Ethel,
We will discuss this at home.
go take a ride on the dinosaur. And I would never get to roll that will save. Ever.
I get that.
Ever.
I get that. But it's dominate.
Yeah.
It's not ride a dinosaur,
Which is a third level spell.
You could say, Ethel, go get dominated by that dinosaur. And I would be like, that is in my nature.
Oh.
We should.
You don't need to roll a will save for that.
We're learning so much about Ethel's psyche.
Is that against your nature?
Getting dominated by a dinosaur?
Yeah.
No, I think it's perfectly in his nature.
Joe's back, by the way, for people listening.
Welcome back.
You're the same height kneeling as you are sitting.
Where did you get a chair?
Everything's the same here. The good thing about me at my age and my weight is that kneeling doesn't hurt at all. And I can do it for hours and hours.
And it's not like you've had multiple knee surgeries.
I haven't had 3 knee surgeries on my right knee or anything.
We oversold and we needed to give the chair to the audience.
I made Sydney feel bad. She was like, oh, that poor senior citizen. I better get him a chair.
It's her good deed for the day.
I can hear his knees creaking as he got on the
Those
ground.
knees were very expensive to maintain.
If I put a mic up to it, half the audience would throw up. If they heard my knee bend.
That's why he gets $249,000 a year just for knee surgeries. Ethel, for this round, I would like you to attempt to kill Atticus.
Okay. So that's going to be a stride.
Oh, notice he doesn't fight back now. Not arguing now.
Because we're at failure. This is how the spell works.
Yeah.
Does Joe still roll for me, or am I rolling for myself?
You now have earned
Did you say,
back
am I rolling for
the
myself?
privilege.
Rolling for myself?
You've earned back the privilege.
Okay. Green die will be the scimitar.
Okay.
Double slice.
Double slice.
I rolled a natural 20
Wait, not with a scimitar.
on the Warhammer.
Not in the scimitar.
That said,
Wait, you're clumsy.
I am clumsy.
You are.
Yes.
Well, the natural 20, so, but do you have that on and everything?
I have it
Okay.
checked. The scimitar, though, is a natty 16.
I'm gonna get flens.
So that's a 35. I can't flens. I had to move to you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Is it 35 a critical success?
No.
all right, so a crit and a regular hit, and he's a named character.
A crit and a regular hit.
His
Crit's
name is
coming
Ethel.
in. Crit's coming in hot. Tim Kruger from Arvada, Colorado.
Timmy!
Second row.
Second row yet again.
Two guys over from Logan 1.
Yeah.
Dude, you're friends with Brogan?
By the way, it is our Vada.
So sorry. Not from here. All right, this one is hit 'em hard.
You remember writing this?
You hit your target so well. You know what, Tim?
God damn it.
That they are distracted, which is really rough for a spellcaster. The target makes a will save. On a stick, here we go. Will save. Oh, that's, yeah, hey, yeah. Trying to figure out what we said the DC is. I mean, it's
I think it should be the class DC.
It's class DC, yeah. So that would be, for Will, that would be a 30, which is higher than your class DC. So that's a success. Let's see what happens on a success. On a success,
Tim doesn't remember what it is.
no, there's just, okay. That's it. That's it.
Nothing happens then, right?
Yeah.
It's just on
everything
a failure.
happens on failures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So double damage.
So just double damage.
Wait, we should let Tim rewrite this.
Tim, you want to rewrite this?
Want to rewrite this live? All right, well, you rolled the will save. You saved on it, so it...
It says failure, deal double damage, and make another attack against the target, but on a success, you bypass
All right, so that could have been a lot worse.
So 31 points of damage from the Warhammer.
There's another one.
You never do that to enemies.
Yes, I do. When I crit.
Yes, I do.
When I crit.
And that'll be 17 points of damage on the scimitar.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I'm
Atticus.
glad we took those 5 hours earlier.
Yeah. I'm telling you, those 5 hours put me at about 70% of my hit points. So I am on my way out.
It's hilarious because when we were talking about healing, Matthew was like, well, I have battle medicine. And I'm like, yeah, save that for combat. Unusable now. Will not heal us. Unless
the creature thinks it'd be interesting. If we got some hit points.
Heal the friend you just attacked.
This would be amusing.
Yes, watch as I toy with these mortals.
Now, heal him.
What? Heal him and then hit him again.
Now, you get your will save.
Natural 5.
Oh.
So that's a 20.
That's a critical failure.
Oh,
So let me tell you how critical failure works for Dominate. Everything we just did, except you get the will save if I tell you to fight. Yeah, they agree.
What you just said is correct.
That was another Logan.
Let's hear it for Logan 3.
Logan 3 in the house.
The audience.
That one was a lady.
Everyone, Dave Logan was a very popular figure in the state. It makes sense. A lot of children were named after him and probably sired by him.
Logan 1 is fielding a lot of questions right now from the audience.
I never knew my dad.
He's like, I'm trying to watch the show. All right,
I'm gonna text my mom real quick.
It's a big CU fan.
Yeah, Mom, I'm having fun. They mentioned my name and my buddy Tim's, but can we talk about my dad? Suki, you're up. Wow us
All
with
right.
your insignificant turn.
Son of a... Suki is over it. Nothing has happened in these rounds.
Let's go, Suki.
And Sailor Moon style transition. Her clothes tear away from her. You see a silhouette of her body, and she turns into a giant dinosaur.
Oh!
Yes.
What?
Yes. It's dino time.
I hope you prepared an Ankylosaurus pawn.
I definitely did.
It's the one with all the spikes. Thank you. It's the one with all the spikes and a spiky tail. You're Googling.
Yeah, no, I got something.
Ankylosaurus. Okay.
I'll work it out.
It's like a cool looking dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look really cool.
I believe you.
Okay, I'll just do this real quick here. Yeah, make that a TIFF file.
Well, you know what? I'll just, I can take my
Amazing how
attack.
fast he's doing this, by the way.
Honestly, no, it is. Truly, it is.
that
I
as a
throw him a lot
JPEG.
of animals. So I'm gonna turn into an Ankylosaurus.
Just delete the background. That's nice.
and they do only bludgeoning damage.
That's too bad.
And when I turn into it, I'm large, in charge, and I take a big ol' swing with my tail.
Okay. Let's see if you're ready here.
Just gonna roll that
Definitely not.
swing.
Oh my goodness!
Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah,
Oh, stop making it
you're
into weird
squeezing
dimensions.
it. Yeah, you're squeezing the ratio.
Hi,
There
everybody.
you go.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry,
I love
coming
you.
through. Excuse me, coming through.
Oh, pardon me.
It is a toy stegosaurus
Excuse
that
me.
has been smushed into such unnatural dimensions it could cause nightmares.
Pardon me.
Yeah, this is like my Toy Story version. This is what I turn into, and I'm like, hi.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Watch out! And I swing my tail.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's a.
That's the voice of every ankylosaurus.
It is.
Sorry.
Sorry.
That's a 27.
Oh, sorry. I don't know my own strength.
27 is a miss.
Yeah. All right. I'm a dinosaur now.
Oh, if I wasn't so tall.
Oh, no.
Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Stop being so mean to
I'm a
everybody.
spellcaster. It takes me 2 actions.
Now
to
it's fun.
turn
You
You
into-
did great. Don't.
No, that was
you.
great.
Don't
listen
engage
to him.
You turned into a fearsome dinosaur. Let me just make him even more weird.
I'm also leaving.
I almost want to bring back the meanness at the top of the show because I feel like it got out of your system.
It's true. It's Eris's turn.
Where are you going? Oh, okay. Troy's taking Sydney's chair now and removing it from the stage. Literally giving it to the crowd. I mean, wait, where did his chair go?
It is an illusion. There was never a chair in the first place.
Eris, what do you do?
I am so sick of magic tricks. They were doing magic tricks during lunch today, and it was so infuriating. Anyway. What the fuck?
Troy found his chair and a replacement chair for Sydney, for those listening at home, a tall stool.
Yes.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm really winded.
This is what you do in CrossFit.
Eris,
Anyway.
what do you do?
Oh, damn.
Wow.
How dare you?
Was it that offensive? All right, no, seriously. I'm gonna cast
Take
a
those off your
spell
fingers.
that I've never cast before. It might be a 5th level spell.
Oh, wow.
And it might be called Rip the Spirit.
Oh.
Oh, I like the sound of this.
Hell yeah. I'm going to use 2 actions to cast this.
Okay.
So it targets 1 living creature within my range of 30 feet, which is this big, fun-looking boy right here.
Yep.
And I supernaturally rip the spirit from the living creature's body, dooming the target to pain and death.
All right.
And you take 5d6 negative damage,
I feel
depending
like-
on a fortitude save.
On a fortitude save, eh?
Let's roll that first before we worry about anything
Oh,
else.
10d6. Sorry, because I'm using 2 actions.
Just roll it.
Roll your stupid save.
Your stupid
I
fortitude.
swear to God.
It's a 34.
All right, so that's probably just a success. That's fine.
Was that a crit success or just a success?
Hold on. I closed my window
It's
because I
just
got
a
frustrated over the success.
It's a success.
It's drained 1 if you fail
That's
the
fine, you can
save.
bring
The
that one up.
spell's effect is based on how many.
All right, so it still does 10d6 damage halved.
Oh, okay. You're just not drained.
Yep. So
Cool.
10d6 damage halved.
Halved.
Let me just take my little fingers here. 10
How can you type like that?
d6.
Her little fingers, by the way, are chicken fingers. Literally.
Someone gave me chicken fingers, and it's gonna be the worst thing they ever did. This didn't work. Can someone roll 10d6 for me?
I'm on it.
Thank you,
Hacking
Matthew.
into the main.
There's no time, Sydney. There's no time.
Just give me a second.
Let's do it like 24 with lots of screens.
Okay, that's 8. Okay, not 10. 38 points of damage.
Wait, that was
19
weird.
points of damage.
So 19 points of damage.
Yes.
Negative damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
I will
immune?
minus it from his hit point total. It's negative.
He says as he laughs at you.
19 points of damage. Rip the spirit.
38 points of negative damage.
Okay. I took half.
Whatever. Anyway, so I did 2 actions doing that, and now I'm gonna boot scoot around this corner here, so I
boot scoot
maybe
boogie?
have cover of some sort
Okay.
just in case.
Love the boot scoot.
Boot
Yeah.
scoot.
Honestly, I love
Maybe
the
you
boot
should head
scoot.
down to the Grizzly Rose.
Man, he's so good.
Damn, he's good.
Damn, he's good.
Round 3. It's its turn. As it starts its turn, it speaks into all of your minds.
No.
Previously, it had only spoken into Ethel's mind, the mind that it would soon control for the whole battle. And you hear that slurping sound.
Leave it to Akna to send petty agents such as you to try and end me. He's as much of a coward as he is a fool. I will not cede my position or be defeated so easily.
He steps up and attacks the dinosaur.
Oh.
First swing with a tentacle. Natural 20.
Miss. Fuck.
Same die.
And the crowd is sad.
Yeah.
Crowd sad. Say, oh my god, I forgot. This is amazing. All right, so named character. Oh my god, this is.
Okay, is Sean Graham here from Golden, Colorado, by any chance? No?
Good.
Suck it, Sean.
Good.
Sean Graham from Golden, Colorado.
Hi, Sean.
This one's called Bad Moon Rising.
Oh my God! Wow.
It's a good
We're
name.
on the moon.
We are.
Yeah.
It's a moon monster.
Holy shit.
That's
Holy
what's
shit.
crazy about it.
Grotus reckons that your enemy has survived past their appointed time. Their body begins to molder and waste away from your strike.
What?
Deal double damage.
Oh no.
And your strike deals an additional 3 negative damage per character level.
That's 27 damage.
This damage ignores all hardness and is capable of destroying non-living objects, creatures immune to negative effects, and even undead or other creatures with negative healing. So it's just a massive amount of additional damage.
It's more than that. And dare I say, a couple things are going to happen. First, we're going to roll some damage. And it's going to be 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Then you're going to take 27 points of
negative damage.
negative damage. Then you're going to take, I'll go slow, make sure you're getting all this.
Okay.
Somebody's like, aww.
38 plus
Yeah,
27
Okay, 27. Hold
plus 6 points of mental damage. And
Is there
then-
more?
Well, now I need you to roll a will save. These were the couple things that I alluded to in my catchphrase.
So that's 71 points of damage so far, plus.
If you're counting at home.
That's a 27.
Unfortunately, that's a failure. You are stupefied too for 1 minute.
Oh, God.
Did you just slap that dinosaur across the face with a tentacle so hard you stupefied it?
Yeah.
Yup. Boom, just like rocked. 71 points of damage?
Okay. I'm up still, but I'm dumb, and I'm a dinosaur.
I'm a dumb dinosaur.
Cool.
I'm just a dinosaur with a small brain.
I guess come to the next live show if you want to see me do anything.
Attack number 2. I'm going to spoil this for the audience. If I hit with this, I rend.
Wait, are you attacking me?
Yep. And don't take it personally.
What
it's
is-
just more advantageous.
I'm sorry, just for
me to try to get the rend.
just for Flavor, when you rend,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Just a ton more damage.
Cool.
But first, let's see if I
Do you
hit.
want to know how many hit points I have left after
I'm gonna
you?
say 4.
It's a good guess. All right, roll. Did you hit?
With a second attack. That will be
Multiple attack penalty.
a 27.
Even though I'm a dinosaur and my AC jumps a hair, that just hits.
If I had a dime for every time someone told me that. Even though I'm a dinosaur. And my AC jumps up just a hair. Honey, go make dinner for the kids. All right. Joke is that my wife would say that to me. It wouldn't make any sense. Did I say it? Anyways, damage-wise, we're looking at just a measly 20 plus a little mind lash, which is 4 points of damage, mental. Okay, so that's 24. You still with me?
No.
Well, I think it's fair to say that the rend damage just happens now and doesn't happen like, oh no, rend is an action. So no, you take that damage, you fall to dying 1, and then it rends you with its third action while you're at dying 1, which will just take you straight to dying 2. I'm not even gonna roll the damage. Actually, I will. It's 19 points of damage plus 5. So you're dying 2. What'd you say, sir?
Oh,
You lost in action.
You stupid idiot!
Security! Security!
All right, so
you're
dying
just at,
one.
Dying
Just
one.
at dying 1, no rend. He just kind of rends in the air.
And I fall out of my Ankylosaurus form and I fall to the ground unconscious.
There you
So-
are.
I could give you battle medicine.
I'll just put this on you so people know you're unconscious.
Can you though, Matthew?
Matthew,
Can you?
That
Would you
means
stop?
unconscious.
I could.
I blame Matthew for everything that has happened in this encounter.
You and me both. So you're unconscious, dying 1, in fact. But at least your head wasn't chopped off. This creature said, may I remind you, leave it to Arknar to send petty agents such as you to try and end me. He's as much of a coward as he is a fool. I will not cede my position or be defeated so easily. It's Atticus's turn.
Oh, wait, you owe me a flat check there, buddy.
How dare you? Yeah, I still take the damage. I made the flat check, but I still take 2d6 acid.
All right, 7 points of acid damage. He's dead, right?
He's 100% dead.
Got him. He's dead, right?
Okay. He's no longer acidic, but he did take a little more damage. Atticus, we need you right now. Just want you to know, we're all counting on you.
The sad thing is we really are.
I know.
Atticus is about to be where Suki is. Any second, he's down. He's out. He's out of the dream. He would be inclined to just wake himself up from this nightmare of Ethel, who he knows is a badass, just bearing down on him and slicing him to pieces. It is a horrible nightmare, and he'd like to wake up from it. But when this creature's voice talks through and rings into his head, he's going to try to speak to it. He's going to say, "We are not agents sent to destroy you. This is some misunderstanding. We are trying to break everyone out of this prison. We are trying to let everyone in here go. Immediately. This prison should not exist in the first place. I don't even know who that is who you said. This must be some misunderstanding. Please, don't destroy us. Let us show you the way out of the prison. We've already killed the guards."
Out of the prison?
Out of the prison!
You would free my prisoners? Who are you in league with, if not Agnar?
Did I say out? I meant
We're your reinforcements.
I'm Umlo.
we love.
Well, they're his prisoners, so it's like, oh, fuck. So I would say that's an action.
Well, roll a diplomacy check.
He's not exactly a diplomacy rat.
You want to intimidate? Doesn't
You're
sound
one of
like
those
you're really
diplomacy rats,
intimidated.
are you?
That's what I always say. Never go out adventuring without a diplomacy rat.
Yeah, I mean, he's okay. 6.
Right.
That's about right.
You can't quite gauge you.
No, but as soon as he says, like, you would release my prisoners, shit, I don't know if I should. Well, it's only one. It's only one. We just need to speak to one prisoner. Perhaps. We don't even know if they're here. The Yellow King. The Yellow King. And he's holding his hands up like he's afraid this thing will kill him. He knows he can't kill it. He's totally giving like the posturing that he is giving up. He's surrendering. And he's like, the Yellow King, perhaps brought here by, what's her name? No, what? Ray Raleigh.
What?
By Ray Raleigh.
Or Sybil.
We just wish to speak to him for a moment.
All right, give me a performance check. How about that?
Okay,
Oh, okay.
okay.
That's your jam.
That I can do. That I can do. Let's go.
Is this your card?
Come on. Come on. Performance check. Come on, you stupid son of a bitch. I mean, better. 26.
26. Do you want to bottle cap it?
Do it.
I mean, I'm not going to roll much higher than that. But yeah, sure. Fuck it. It's the end,
I
and
just
I'm going
want to
to
see
die
if you
anyway.
roll worse.
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, I rolled a lot worse.
Okay.
You've taken him off guard a little bit. Now he can't gauge you. You did a horrible diplomacy roll, and then you're just like whipping out a deck of cards. Like, what is happening here? So you're catching him off guard. You still have one more action. Do you want to try to seed them to see if other people can try and talk to him? Or step back?
Yeah, I think. I think he will. Man, yeah, I don't know. He'll just seeing he's not making much headway. He'll move away here and get back towards like the hallway here, and he'll talk to Aldo, Eris, Pepsi. He'll be like, "We cannot defeat this creature, but it doesn't seem interested in destroying us. It only seems to be protecting itself in its prison. Perhaps there's a way through. Can any of you talk to it?"
All right, so now it's Aldo's turn. You get this information here. What do you do?
Let me talk to it. Aldo shoulders his way past Pepsi.
The enormous snake.
You see Suki's body.
Just bleeding out. In fact,
Oh dear.
No, don't make it.
Oh, don't put
blood on
you
it.
just start talking.
The blood's gonna get all over the chartreuse piss rug.
I know, it's going to mix with the urine. It's going to be
I hate
horrible.
when blood and piss mix.
Aldo steps forward. And he says, "Please, good sir, listen to my friend." So he's like glancing down at Suki, like shooting blood out of her
Oh my
arteries.
god. Oh, the blood is like shooting towards the walls. Like it's being shot by blood guns. Against the wall.
Blood guns?
Blood guns. You've never shot blood guns?
No.
Oh, well, you haven't been to
We
Oklahoma?
need to go
I've never
shooting
lived.
blood
We
guns.
gotta shoot some blood guns.
Before I leave, make sure we go through some blood guns.
Go to the blood gun range.
So Aldo, ignoring the great crimson ropes, splattering across the wall to his left or his right. Says, "Please, good sir, perhaps you're not a fan of stage magic. I'm not either. I think it's juvenile, stupid, something for children's parties."
Yeah.
Atticus looks hurt.
And he winks. He winks at Atticus.
Atticus feels heartened.
Okay.
Mind you, Ethel is still menacing you. Ethel's still standing over you with a giant warhammer and a scimitar that could cut your head off.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Should I lie or should I play the game for you?
Play the game.
When I moved away from you, you got an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you moved away.
The creature did not take it. The creature did not.
Creature did not dominate
Ethel
him to
to
take
take
it.
it. Yes.
I love it.
You've given it pause, and now this Australian is talking.
Okay.
Please, let the Australian speak.
Please, thank you. Thank you. You incompetent performance artist. Please.
Is your car?
I know you don't care if it's your card or not. I don't either. That's just not interesting. But you know what is interesting? Is everything else that my friend said. Perhaps you could see your way clear. As handsome and devastatingly beautiful and charming as you are. To listening to our plight. Giving us just one chance to make things right here. Please. I beg you.
Give me a diplomacy check.
It's actually deception because I do like stage magic.
And also he's not handsome.
And he's not handsome.
He's objectively not.
Sounds like a lie to me.
That is a 30.
The creature speaks, and you all hear this voice in your head. The tentacles are just moving, but the voice appears in your head. It says, "You mean to tell me that you and your crew here are not in league with Arknar? You are not his minions."
Never heard the name.
No, it's the first we've heard of it.
How did you get in here?
We rode a moon dragon like everyone else.
I do not understand.
We were following the trail of Wairale. Do you know that name? Do you know her? She's a denizen of Lang.
Yes, this is the one that brought this prisoner that you mentioned. The Yellow King.
Yes, and we do not even require his freedom. We just require to speak with him. That is it.
This prison may not be what it once was, but mark my words, it will return to its former glory. It has fallen into disrepair, all due to a civil war between my protege and I, a junior warden, a fellow moon beast, such as myself, named Arknar. They did not approve of my methods of incarceration. They favor a more inhumane and brutal approach. Lucky for you, you did not face them. But I would not allow it. I believe in rehabilitation, not torture. I gave them books.
Are you serious?
Taught them about real estate.
Judy Bloom, anything they wanted.
Anything. They weren't allowed to play role-playing games, though.
No role-playing games, though. This is a prison, after
This is
all.
a prison. We have rules. But I was against torture. No torture, I said.
Suki spits up some blood.
Yeah.
We'll deal with her in a moment. So Arknar staged a coup and took over the western portion of this compound, sealed it off with a device we have in place, only to be used for lockdowns. You say you want this prisoner. What are you willing to do to get him?
Do we just have the same thoughts? Yeah.
This is a prison after all.
Oh my god.
You have a lot of tentacles.
How many tentacles do you have?
This was a church at one point.
This was a church at one point. Let's bear that in
Did he
mind.
just drop a tentacle pea joke?
I think
Yes.
so.
Hand tie Sid. Hand tie Sid.
I don't think we should cheer that. I don't think we should cheer that.
I love it, but I simply can't.
We are
cannot
prepared
condone.
to do anything. We are at the end of our rope. You have found us desperate and willing to do anything.
If you
Destroy
command,
Arknar.
if you command, we would even have sex with that rug.
Atticus vomits.
Not
We had a rug orgy in a previous episode.
Do not make eyes at my rug. It is my most prized possession.
I spit out more blood. Somebody heal me.
He gently moves the rug away from your blood.
Yeah, is Suki rolling recovery checks, by the way?
Yeah,
This is all free actions.
Suspended time free axe, Johns. It's a dream. Shut up.
Dream.
I apologize that your dinosaur woman is dying. But let us speak of this deal. You said you would defeat Aknar, so you will do anything, even kill.
Yes. We are no stranger to killing to get what we need.
Well, you could have fooled me. I had at least 10 more rounds before you would do any real damage.
Well, but through sheer negligence, look at your feet. Look at this poor woman. We've sort of killed her.
Yes. All right.
Right?
Here's the deal. Find a way into the other side of the prison and dispatch with Aknar. Do that, and I will give you whoever it is you seek. A small price to pay. If you are capable enough to reach me here, you should have no problem reaching them there. But I hope you fight better, because you sucked at this battle. I would have easily killed all of you.
Is there any help you can give us?
Would you be okay with us spending no less than 8 to 9 hours in this
Just
room?
like hanging out.
Absolutely.
Would that
We
be
hang out
okay?
here for a little while.
I love this
Could you
rug you
protect
have.
us while for several hours we applied bandages, then waited an hour, then applied another bandage, then waited an hour?
No. No, but you may search the room to the south of here. There are records that may help you in infiltrating the other side of the prison. There is even a full-scale model of the prison.
Oh, wow.
Great.
So you can use it to chart your course. In the meantime, your friend, the warrior, I own his mind. It is dark as fuck in there.
We know.
Ethel's just standing there like this.
It's just sort of
I have
swaying
never.
like
Atticus is like, I have never seen him so happy, so content.
To be fair, he did get out of his head for a little bit.
Eris, now's your chance. Ask anything.
Oh my God!
So you can tell him to do whatever you want? So whoever... I don't know if that's right.
Yes, but
I don't know. I just feel weird, actually, doing that. Never
Doing
mind.
what, Eris?
She slinks into a shadow.
I meant ask a question.
There it is.
The creature looks at you, Eris, and says,
wait. Step into the light.
She steps into the light.
How do I know you?
Oh. Me?
She points with chicken fingers.
please take those.
For the record, I have chicken fingers.
Let's take those off.
Please.
I have seen you before. Yes, but something is different. Are you all together?
Yeah, right now.
Suki's
Right now, yes.
Ethel goes like this.
Just like slowly rocking back and forth.
All right. Your friend's mind shall be returned. Save your dying dinosaur woman. Go and kill Aknar, and
But-
this Yellow King is yours.
But wait. We're gonna gloss over this whole thing where you think you know me?
Yes, but I can't place it. Where did you go to school?
I didn't go to school.
What year did you graduate?
What do you
I didn't graduate.
Do you know my younger brother, Jim?
Jim.
Jim Moonbeast.
Jim Moonbeast.
He would have been a sophomore when you were a senior.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you just got a familiar face. Go, kill. Here's your friend's mind. Save your dinosaur. And then he just slurps his way into the corner. And then he comes back and he's like, I want my rug.
Wait a minute. What's your name?
My name is Yathkev. What's yours?
Ethel.
A fine name.
So Yathketh and Jim were 4 years apart in school.
We don't really know what the age difference between Yathkef and Jim
That's
are.
true, I guess we
It's
don't.
we know that he would have been 2 years younger than Eris in this fiction. They actually haven't talked in a long time. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, Yathketh has a lot to deal with. He's got a prison
He's
revolt.
running a prison. He's got a coup going on here, a civil war.
His
You
own
lose touch.
protege.
You can lose touch.
Yeah. I guess you could say he got tied up in his work, and it really estranged him from his family.
I think we would benefit a great deal from resting here. Would you allow us?
He said no. He said, listen.
Oh,
You cannot spend hours. Every hour you spend is an hour that Akna grows closer to taking over this prison.
as you say this,
Yes.
I just want to make sure everybody's picturing this correctly. Atticus is slumped against the wall. Blood is pouring from every orifice. He looks like he's going to die any second.
Now,
Like he's barely gasping for air.
time is of the essence.
Suki is literally dying.
I did, in the interim, I did roll a recovery check. I got a natty 19, so I'm at 0.
Okay, so you're stable.
But I am unconscious still, and I need someone to wake me up.
Atticus trips over and falls on her and deals 1 more point of damage.
God damn it!
We have that room to the south, and he said that there was information in there, but like maybe there's other stuff
Just
in there.
pour a potion in my mouth.
I do so.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I do so. I have
God.
it. Yes.
Wait, I can do battle medicine.
But we're not in battle anymore.
Wait, I do battle medicine.
I give Suki my elixir of life moderate.
Thank you.
My one that I have.
That's nice.
Thank
didn't
you.
have to
That's
do
a
that.
lot of healing. That's nice. That's really nice. So 8 hours?
Not the consumables.
Everybody good with 8 hours?
You may spend time in the records room.
Excellent.
I'd like to be here with my rug alone.
We'll look the other way. Atticus is going to completely rest for 8 hours. You're welcome to look through the room.
So wait, are you gonna go into this room and you're taking a full night's rest?
I'm taking a full night's rest.
Okay. Is everyone on board with that?
Yeah. I mean, I want to look at what's in here more than like resting.
Well, you can do both.
Can I?
Listen, I know there's an empty chair here, but you need to control
No,
yourself.
don't just take his chair.
It's a fun bit.
What?
Boulder loves it.
I think
love
it'll
a
be
fun
more.
They love the chair bit.
I think it'll be more suspicious if you left the chair.
Just pour a drink on it.
Oh, Skid is gonna switch.
Oh, wow.
Where's he? Look, you
That's
have
fun.
Skid doing your dirty
You know
work.
Skid, a big prank
And
guy.
he's the
Skid.
first person you pranked. All right.
Skid.
You know what would be even better? Unplug his computer and remove it from the table entirely. All right.
Put
Yeah.
saran wrap on his chair and
Make a donation in his name to the NRA. He'd hate that. Yeah. He'd really hate that.
he would.
All I'm saying is he'd hate it.
Are we? All I need to know. Are we treating wounds? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing like an astounding amount of hours. We're resting. And watch this. And it's all gone by.
Wait,
Was there a siege against
Are
his
you just
room?
gonna hang out with him on his piss rug while you rest 8 hours? or are you gonna go into the records room?
He seemed really chill.
Yeah. No, they can go into the records room for sure.
Yeah, we'll go in the records room
Suki and I need like hours and hours and hours of medical attention.
I'm
He's
dead.
giving you this room. It's like a room.
Okay, we all go.
But I think you guys go and research
No, we all go.
the next day.
No.
Perfect. Atticus begins to look through the tomes, feeling completely healthy with all of his spells.
No, you get nothing. You get nothing.
Oh, this is very interesting. I'm going to roll a perception.
Rest, no, you can't do anything. You're resting. You've chosen to rest. Now you're in the records room. And here's the thing. You open up the door and you are struck immediately by what you thought would be like maybe a library or some sort of bookshelves. It's not that at all. There are rows of cubbies made out of stone, filling the space, like wall to wall, floor to ceiling. And they're all various sizes, hundreds of them, lining the walls of this chamber. The only thing that interrupts the cubbies is the door to enter this room. Each individual cubby has a small metal door attached to it, closing the cubby with a little script written on it. What languages do you speak?
3.2.
What?
Okay, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Are you describing like a locker at a public pool? Like that's what it sounds
Kind of, yeah.
Common, druidic, elven, gnomish, goblin, sylvan. What do you want?
Dude, that's
None of
useless.
those.
Literally useless. Everything you said
I'm an elf.
is stupid.
I'm a fey elf. What do you want me to do?
Hey, Matthew, check your email. There's a thank you.
From a particular organization.
Don't worry, it's a tax write-off.
Oh my goodness.
He'll never watch the video. What languages do you
He's
speak?
checking his email on his phone. He's checking it right
All
now.
right, so for Atticus, it is Aklo, common, draconic.
Aklo.
Oh!
Ding, 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 ding. Coins just start spitting out of them.
Yeah, coins just come out of all the cubbies. Everything is written in Akla. And then in the center of the room is a low table with a model of the building on it. It's like a replica of the prison. And you see a couple interesting things, like everything works. There's like a tiny little crank that if you fuck around with it, it like lifts the portcullis. It's located in the room that you were just in.
You have all those big cranks.
Remember the alcove? You saw a big
Figured
crank?
that,
All right, that's
yeah.
the crank for the portcullis. You move it and lifts the portcullis. Let's say you keep fucking
Somewhere
around.
a door has opened, it says.
Somewhere
Yeah.
the door is open.
Yeah.
You see another thing, and Aldo, you immediately like, this makes so much sense now. You see a contraption that moves 2 stones in the middle of the building, like up or down.
Nice.
And so
that
that's
hallway.
the scraping. And this is what Yathkef was telling you, is like there's a contraption that seals off the both sides of the prison, and it's only used
In lockdown.
for lockdown. Well, now it's being used for this war of attrition.
Just like Civil War,
This
basically.
Civil War, John.
You said it's in the middle of the building.
It's like
Yes.
it's like the Berlin Wall of a lunar prison.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Classic.
Not to fall back on cliche, but yes. I
Yes.
mean, that's...
And you see that like the contraption that controls the movement of these is upstairs on the other side of the prison, which doesn't help you. However, just looking at the way everything's laid out, you realize that when Suki turned into a lizard and came around, went up to those double doors, that with the stones in the position that they're in, you could get to the other side of the prison. So that's good news.
That is good news.
You have a long time in here. You're going to spend 8 hours doing a full rest. So I imagine you're going to want to examine these cubbies.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first, Aldo is going to stand over the replica of the prison
Yeah.
and throw it down on the ground and say, "What is this? A prison for ants?"
Thank you, Skid.
Yes.
It needed to be said.
Thank you.
Needed to be said. Always a cleric doesn't like it. She's giving you the boo sign.
Oh, come on! I had to do
Does
it.
he really do that, or is it like a Scrubs moment where he sees himself doing it and they
Yeah, good
Yeah.
reference.
No, that's just like, no, I shouldn't.
It's a Scrubs. That's a Scrubs moment. So let's say you examine the cubbies because it's 9:20.
Yeah.
It's 11:20. Is your computer on New York time? How embarrassing.
Wait, is it 11:20? No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's,
It's
9:20.
9:20.
Your computer's on New York time.
New York time.
You're so stupid. She lost a lot of blood.
I'm on the Wi-Fi.
It's the altitude. You
Guys, I have altitude sickness. I'm so sick.
The condescending way that you attacked me, too.
I mean, you set yourself up for such a bad
It's
burn.
so funny. I'm an Aries. Any Aries in the house? Obviously not. Very confident.
Logan 4 is.
Logan number 4. Colorado Logan number 4.
L4.
Very confident. Sorry, Troy, I shat on you.
It's okay. I have a flight in 3 hours.
That's actually true.
You examine the cubbies.
The old Colorado red eye. All right, let's rock.
I'd go for a Colorado red eye right now. I don't know what that means.
You examine the cubbies.
Everything has something written on it, only you can read it. And usually it's either a name or a short physical description, and almost always an alcove. Tiny metal door, little latch you can open. Let's say you start looking through these. The majority of them, first one you open, have the same thing. You open it, and inside is a perfectly polished, clean jawbone. Open up the next one. Jawbone, 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 and names of people. Wow. Steve Albuquerque.
Steve Albuquerque.
Tony Stark.
Oh
Logan.
Tony.
Logan number 5.
Logan number 5.
Logan number 5.
Big Logan number 5 fan out there.
Big fan of Logan number 5. Loves him. Can't get enough. Logan 5, jawbone. Or it'll just say like,
Female derelict. Jawbone. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clean jawbones. How much time are you spending looking at?
8 hours.
4 days.
You're not spending 4 days. 1 million years.
It's moon time, baby. Doesn't matter.
all right, so let's say you spend the
Atticus
whole,
the Grey. That is what they used to call me.
Yes, that is what they used to call me.
I'm having so much fun. I don't want it to end.
you spend a lot of time looking, and I'm telling you, it's like a bank security type vault. You know, it's like everything you're looking through. You spend this time, this whole 8 hours while they're resting. You're taking turns going through them, and you find that there's a section that is different, that doesn't have jawbones. And of that section, there are 13 of them that still have possessions inside. Now, some of them only contain like incidental items, a couple old coins, a pair of pants.
Weird thing
A
to pick.
huge dildo that just says Friday Night Johnson on it. It's very weird. You don't know what that is. But it belongs to a human woman. That's all it says. Huge dildo.
That's what we call a Colorado red eye.
That's a Colorado Red Eye.
That's the Colorado Red Eye.
The old Friday Night Johnson?
Yeah.
Or a Colorado Red Eye?
This is getting out of control.
There is one that says human woman, and within it is a magical shirt,
A magical composite longbow, a thin dagger with a handle that's wrapped in like cheetah hide, and then a sack of like trophies of animals. But like animals that are not animals that you've ever seen.
Moon animals?
They're not moon animals, but like just, they're not like, oh, that's a giraffe's ear, clearly. I know a giraffe's ear when I see one. They're like weird. They look kind of familiar. Like maybe you've encountered them in your travels, but they're weird. So it's a bag of gross trophies. One says male elven wizard. There's a quiver with 3 green magical arrows and a magical javelin. I mentioned the dildo. There's one that
Is
says...
the dildo magical?
I detect magic.
Kind
If it is, I want it.
My children are gonna watch this someday.
I know.
Don't do it, Troy. All right. One says,
The Yellow King.
Oh.
His possessions
Possessions are
that were
inside.
locked away when he checked in. They were like, "Give me your
Right.
Johns, lock them up.
Yep.
When you get out, you'll get these back,
If you get out.
but you'll never get out."
You can never leave. There is a magical dagger and a yellow cloak. A yellow cloak made out of that same, like, curtain that was separating the rooms of the caravanserai. And that's it. But there are two other ones that really jump out. Suki, you're like covered in blood.
I'm healing.
You're healing, but you're still covered in blood from earlier, from the blood gun. And you're looking at all these boxes, and you see one with a name that you recognize. And the name is Alaric. And when you open up the metal door, there is a locket inside. And when you open up the locket, there's a picture of you. I mentioned there were two boxes that looked weird. Because Eris, you're looking around and you maybe see some writing here that you can't read, and you ask the dumb rat what it says.
Oh, God.
And he says, it says, female flesh warp. And something was calling you to this little cubby. Maybe that's why you asked, Atticus. And you open up the little latch, and you lift the door forward, and inside is a puppet that looks exactly like Egg.
She's a witch.
we'll see you next week.
We will see you next week. We will see you next week. We will see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are the best.
Thank you, Denver. We'll be back.